Amitabh Mattu, who is also advising the PDP, is joining us tonight. Political analyst. Thank you very much, Amitabh. Now, Siddharth Nath Singh, this is the limit. Never did I think that you from the BJP would be representing your party on a debate where you have to support separatists. Maybe you also didn't think so.
I'm not.
Maybe you also didn't think so, but now you are supporting.
I'm not supporting the separatists.
Of course you are. The BJP is support. Without the BJP,
I'm not.
What are you talking about? Didn't the BJP? Isn't the BJP a partner in the government in Jammu and Kashmir?
What makes you think that the BJP is supporting the separatists?
Well, obviously you are, because you are in party with them.
No, we aren't.
No, what does this mean?
No, I'm so sorry. I'm
really?
so sorry.
You're not.
So
people were imagining that you're part of the. One second. Have you walked out of the Jammu and Kashmir government?
Come on, Arnab, you are a serious person. You're a serious journalist and a serious channel.
Okay, so then, let me ask you very seriously.
Little objectively.
Okay, so I'm asking you, how long? Okay, so here's my question, and you can answer a couple of questions. I'll throw a couple of questions to you, and then we'll open this up. Okay.
Thanks.
You're also a serious person. This is certainly a serious channel. It's a serious question. I expect a serious reply. This is a drama you played out where you have a person as chief minister who on the first day of the government says that we are so grateful to the terrorist groups in Jammu and Kashmir, in Pakistan, operating in Jammu and Kashmir, that they allowed the elections to happen. He has said that it is because of the ISI and the Pakistani terrorist groups, Lashkar-e-Toiba's magnanimity that elections happen. He has said it is because of Pakistan's magnanimity that the elections were a successful affair. He has also said that the separatist Hurriyat and the Pakistan terror groups, he is extremely grateful to them, that there were peaceful elections in Jammu and Kashmir. All that a timid and, if I may say so, totally U-turn BJP can say is we dissociate ourselves from the comment. I never thought it would come to this, but is power so important to you today that you compromise even on national interest?
No, it's not. No, we will not compromise.
But you
will
have
not compromise on national issues. You be rest assured.
But you have. What action have you taken?
No, Arnab, I listen very. Arnab, please.
What
Arnab,
action
I
have you
listen very
taken?
patiently. Please allow me to make my point. Please. That's my request. It's a serious subject.
It is a serious subject, and it's quite self-evident as well.
Yes. Yes, and therefore, allow me to make my point. The BJP has already dissociated.
Dissociated means what?
The Home Minister himself.
Dissociated means what? How can you dissociate?
But the Parliament,
what is the message
which
being
holds
sent?
The sanctity of the democracy.
You can't dissociate. Your Prime Minister, no sir, you can't. One second. I'm getting in Rashmikant. Rashmikant, one second, please. I'm getting in Rashmikant. The Prime Minister of India and the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. I'm sorry. The Prime Minister of India and the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir have differing views on a particular event. Your Prime Minister terms the terrorist attacks as an attempt to derail the atmosphere of hope and goodwill. Let me complete as seen by the increased voter turnout.
There is another fact to it.
Sir, don't.
There is another fact to it.
Sir, let me complete.
That you cannot leave a democratic process in the vacuum. So we have tried to come through an agenda of governance.
Don't hide behind some agenda of governance.
On the
no
basis
agenda
of the
governance says.
Not on the basis of views where we have condemned, we have dissociated, and we will never subscribe to that.
Okay, so,
yes,
so ladies and gentlemen,
for peace
we'll get the first response.
And the sovereignty of India gets compromised.
Sure.
Please do say when we refer to the agenda of governance in Jammu and Kashmir.
Yeah, sure. One second, please. And Mr. Siddharth Nath Singh, now we'll get views from the other side. You know this.
I know my name, Arnab. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. The agenda of governance cannot be a camouflage to defend the fact that today you have sold out to separatists. And you don't even have the courage to take on the PDP when it is thanking.
I'm so sorry.
It is thanking the Lashkar-e-Toiba. In other words, I'm saying a chief minister of a chief minister. You can do.
And I shall not allow you to use that word as an anchor that we have sold ourselves to separatists.
Why won't you?
Absolutely not.
How won't you?
No, I will not, Mr. Arnab Goswami. Here I need to be very firm to you.
Okay,
it is unacceptable.
Sure.
There is a democratic process.
Right.
Under the democratic process, that particular party has contested, and they have certain views. We don't subscribe to those views, and therefore we have taken long to form a coalition government. And there is an agenda. There are 20 points to it, and we will subscribe to that. And within that framework, we are going to work in Jammu and Kashmir.
Okay.
Now, don't hold us responsible for statements which are coming outside the BJP.
So, not outside the BJP, sir. Part of a BJP-backed government. And
no, it's outside the BJP.
Mr. Siddharth Singh, Mr. Siddharth, don't try this. No, Mr. Siddharth, let others also come in. Let others come in.
I hold responsible to the agenda of governance.
Sure, the new nationalism of the BJP.
And I don't subscribe, and I condemn it outrightly if somebody is speaking about pro-Pakistan. Sure. This will not be accepted to BJP. But yes, what is accepted to BJP is the process of peace, development, and forming a government in Jammu and Kashmir. Because
now I'd like to get in the Congress party. With your permission, please, I'd like to get in the Congress party with a small observation in between that this is the nationalism of the BJP today, where the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir effectively thanks Hafiz Saeed for letting the elections happen, and we have to stand and watch the government of India and the BJP do nothing. If this is the nationalism of the BJP after the formation of the government, best of luck to the BJP. I can assure you the people of India will reject it.
The time will tell what
I'd now like to get, I disagree with you, sir. Rashmikant of the Congress, do you accept the BJP position?
You don't. You talk about the agenda.
I'm getting the Congress representative, sir. Don't hide behind the camouflage. Don't hide behind the camouflage of a common minimum program. No common minimum program. No common minimum program says that you do this.
It's a very challenging coalition. We understand that, and there will be many irritants. We understand that, and all I can say that people in this alliance should maintain restraint. And it is important to maintain restraint for the coalition to be going in the interest of Jammu and Kashmir.
I'm sure.
Arnab, can I answer your question
now? Rashmikant.
Yeah. You know, Mr. Siddharth Singh's answers to the various questions that you posed to him are an oxymoron in themselves. He is talking about a democratic process having taken place, undertaken very successfully, while the Chief Minister of the coalition, of which they are a part, says that the elections, free and fair elections, were allowed by Pakistan, the Hurriyat, and he was thankful to them for allowing it. I don't think there can be a bigger slap on the face of the security forces of India. And it appears from the statement, it is obviously very clear from the statement of the Chief Minister that were the Hurriyat not on board, was Pakistan not on board, the free and fair elections would not have taken place. Now, we had elections in 2009, we had elections in 2003 prior to that. Jammu and Kashmir has a 6-year term, as we all know. And there was very little violence, and there was an increasing number of people coming to vote. Now, at one level, he says it was a democratic process. At another level, he is not prepared to condemn the statement of nobody less than the Chief Minister in the presence of the Deputy Chief Minister and the ministers from the BJP, where he is thanking the militants for allowing this to happen, instead of thanking the security forces who have suffered and sacrificed for 25 years for the sake of this country, instead of praising the people for coming without any fear to vote, instead of praising the Election Commission for conducting the elections in a very peaceful manner, he continues to stand by his statement on the second day as if it's become a question of ego.
The point is...
Now, the Election Commission was forced to express its anguish and said this is not the truth. So, the fact is that this, when you talk about the North Pole and the South Pole coming together, the fact is the North Pole and South Pole cannot come together.
I will now, one second. I have something here. I have a video clip which Mr. Siddharth Singh should listen to tonight, of what the BJP used to say. I hope there's a clip, there's a bit of Siddharth Singh also there, because the vintage BJP does not sound like this BJP. To Amitabh Mattu, I want to understand, because you played a role in the formation of the government, you support the PDP. Dr. Mattu, terrorists undertook 4 separate terror attacks in a single day, if you remember. Just a few days after the people of Jammu and Kashmir had recorded 72% turnout in the first phase. 4 attacks that included the killing of Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorists. How on earth does Mufti Mohammad Saeed say thank you to the terrorists for letting the elections happen?
You'll have to give me 2 minutes. And let me say, first of all, that I'm a great admirer of your understanding of history and of the Indian national interest. At this moment, one can either take a bird's eye view or a worm's eye view. Either you look at the trees or the woods. There's something extraordinary happening in Jammu and Kashmir right now. Jammu and Kashmir was created as an artificial union. Jammu was a part of Maharaja Gulab Singh's empire. He bought Kashmir and annexed Ladakh. But today, for the first time, you're having an emotional union. And if you are going to look at the tactical, everyday events, and I think it's going to be extraordinarily difficult for this emotional union. Because you have 2 opposing parties coming together with a different agenda.
So
but what you have as a fundamental basis a reconciliation.
Dr. Mattu, I'm sorry to interrupt you there. Yeah. Thank you for what you said out there, but I don't understand what kind of emotional union. Emotions run on all sides. 3 civilians, 51-year-old Ghulam Hassan Gojri, 27-year-old Muhammad Jamal, lost their lives in terrorist attacks and grenade blasts in Tral and Shopian on December 5th, 2015. What about the emotions there?
Yeah.
After the first phase of polling, and I want to get Rashnik Kher on this, you can't hide behind saying this is a moment in history. I've seen all the analysis. I saw some journalists go down there and talk about I saw a lot of journalists in Jammu and Kashmir yesterday talk about they were so carried away by this moment in history that they did not understand the blunder that Mufti Mohammad Saeed had made. I want to get Rashnik in on this, and I do not think, Dr. Mattu, I do not think you can wish this aside by saying everyday events.
No, give me 30 seconds.
No, I'll give you, but sir, I'll give you 30 seconds, but I'll say one thing before that. No, 1 second. Dr. Mattu, terrorists were being sent from Pakistan through the international border to attack areas heavily shelled by the Pakistani army in August, September. There were civilian casualties. Sarpanches were killed near the main chowk of Bomai village in Sopore. All of these were being organized by the ISI, and you cannot, and when Mufti Mohammad Saeed says, I want to thank the terrorists, and the BJP is silent, someone's got to speak up. It doesn't add up.
I'm sorry. BJP has spoken in the parliament. What more do you want?
No, BJP has said we dissociate. It's not, that doesn't amount to speaking. That's ostrich-like attitude. That's ostrich-like attitude.
Immediately a press note came out from our national secretary condemning the whole thing.
Can I have my 30 seconds?
I'll come to 1 second. What I'll do is at this stage.
We all need to ask the PDP why you are doing this. You should stop the.
But you're in government with the PDP, sir. Sorry. But you're in government with the PDP. It's not a forced coalition.
It's a question.
It's not a forced coalition.
Arnab, you're getting confused between the trees and the woods.
Sir, I'm not. There is a PDP-BJP government.
As a government and the agenda of governance.
Okay, so
don't look at us from the views which are coming from anybody and everyone.
Can I make a quick intervention?
One minute. I'll get Rashnik to come in. Dr. Mattu, I'm going to come back to you. Rashnik.
No.
I'm going to come back to you right after this, Dr. Mattu. Rashnik.
You see, all this philosophical wrapping that Dr. Mattu has done around it by saying it's a temporary, it was a state before. If we go back into history, then history starts with Kashyap Rishi, who was the founder of Kashmir. So all this nonsense and humbug that we are talking about, history and philosophical, connotations to it, it doesn't cut any ice now. The fact of the matter is that what Mufti Mohammad Saeed yesterday said is treacherous, it is anti-national, there's no doubt about it, and anybody who doesn't condemn it unequivocally is a partner in this crime. I received a call from a Jammu and Kashmir police officer saying that don't we deserve a thanks for this? Are we cannon fodder in this all fight? It was because of us that these elections could be held. So for Amitabh Mattu to, say whether we see trees, woods, it is very good for a history class in JNU, but not for when we are considering national interest. We have national interest at stake, and we cannot let separatist forces.
I think Amitabh Mattu has a right to rebut.
Somebody is saying we are disassociating. That is not enough.
Allow me to ask something.
Before anyone.
No one. Say we do not subscribe to this. We are not a part and parcel of anything that that Mufti Mohammad Saeed says today, just because we are a partner with him.
Allow me to say something.
1 second. 1 minute. Amitabh will respond. Amitabh will respond.
And whatever happened today with this...
Amitabh will respond. Maruf, I'm coming to you, Maruf. Amitabh will respond.
Sir, allow me to respond.
No, 1 second. Amitabh, please on the screen. Only Amitabh and Rashni.
Let me say that...
White murderers and terrorists
there is no one...
have been hanged.
Why, yes, Amitabh.
Arnab, can I have my words?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Let me say that there is no one who's undermining national interests more than anyone who's undermining this coalition, because this is a coalition in the largest strategic interests of India. Mr. Kher, who I don't know, is taking a blinkered short-term view, because if you have a coalition between Kashmir and Jammu and Ladakh representing the different aspirations, there's no better formula for sustainable peace.
1 second. No, 1 minute. 1 second.
Have tactical differences, but I know that you have...
No, Amitabh Mattu, as far as I am concerned, I am very clear. No, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. No, 1 second. Let's not get lost in words.
Cannot be at the cost of national interest.
I want to ask you, Amitabh Mattu, 1 second. Amitabh Mattu, I have only one answer to you. One answer for you. 1 second, Rashni. Rashni, 1 second. It is very simple. Very simple. Would America thank the Taliban for successful elections in Afghanistan? More importantly, what is Mufti thanking Pakistan for, Maruf? Pakistan has not done us a favor by not sponsoring terrorists. In fact, they have. They have no business to either impede or aid in our elections, since it's an internal matter. 1 second.
But here is... You're 1 second.
No, 1 second.
You're giving a face saver.
1 second, Amitabh. Understand this. 1 second. No. I don't understand, Maruf. Here is the terrorist groups which are caught with AK-47s, shotguns, night vision binoculars, radio sets, grenades, large quantity of explosives, all were being sent in by Pakistan. The first thing this chief minister does is thank Pakistan and Pakistani terrorists. I mean, if he is scared that he will not be allowed to run as continuous chief minister of Jammu and Kashmir by the Pakistani terrorists, then he should send a telegram to Hafiz Saeed and seek his permission before becoming chief minister of Jammu and Kashmir. But this is no way to operate. And I'm saying tonight the BJP must reconsider its support to the PDP. Yes, please, Maruf. The BJP must reconsider its support to the PDP. Maruf.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely it should.
Prime Minister,
may I just get 2 minutes?
So Maruf is responding to you, Amitabh. Maruf and Amitabh Mattu. Maruf and Amitabh Mattu.
Okay, I've known Dr. Mattu for long. I have great respect for him. I mean, there are angles to history you can pull out. Everybody has used historically. People have used history selectively to make a point. I think what we need to understand here is that Dr. Mufti Saeed has a track record which, for me, seems to be contentious in some areas. Please remember, Mattu will remember, Amitabh will remember, that in the early 1990s when he was Home Minister, he freed kidnapping, after the kidnapping of his daughter Rubaiyah Saeed, he freed terrorists as ransom for Rubaiyah Saeed, and that legitimized kidnappings, and that the consequences were seen in Kashmir and elsewhere subsequently. He can't live that down. The second aspect which I want to bring up is that to say that Pakistan has allowed the elections to take place. That's okay, sir. Hello? That's okay. But the point at issue is that we have seen that there are parts of his personality which doesn't convince me entirely that what he has said in the last 2 days is something which is entirely an aberration, because he is given to an approach which is contentious as far as Delhi's stand on Kashmir is concerned. Please understand that even the hawks in Pakistan have been surprised by his comments.
I respect you equally.
Yeah, sure, Amitabh, we'll have it separately. But the point is that Pakistan did everything to disrupt the elections. The Pakistanis did everything to disrupt the elections. Pakistan does not want Kashmir to go into normalcy through elections. If you're going to credit the militants, you are throwing water on the lives and bloods of all those people who've sacrificed their lives to bring some level of stability in Kashmir, because you are crediting the militants as if you struck a compromise with them कि election हो जाने दो, मुझे chief minister बन जाने दो, फिर हम आप अपनी कार्रवाई वापस शुरू करते ना. Is Mr. Mufti Saeed willing to shed his security guards that he's got such a good relationship with all the terrorist groups and all that he's actually the proxy man? What a shame! What a shame! He has put the entire confidence of the people of Jammu and Kashmir
and the forces
that they have trusted this man, and he has dismissed it all to say Pakistan allowed him to become chief minister, and not the people of Jammu and Kashmir. I think we need to do a little soul searching. Alliance or no alliance, political convenience or no convenience.
Yeah, that's Siddharth.
India matters first, and if Dr. Mufti Saeed cannot stand for what India's stand on Kashmir is, then the BJP needs to think that they need to sit with him in the same room.
And what is he thanking? What is he thanking Pakistan? No, and what is he thanking? 1 second. Engineer Rashid, 1 minute. What is he thanking the Hurriyat for? He also thanks the Hurriyat. 1 second. He thanks the Hurriyat. He thanks the Hurriyat. What is he thanking the Hurriyat for? Is he thanking the Hurriyat for urging the people to boycott the elections? Siddharth Singh?
Congratulated for allowing this election to happen, and certainly Pakistan and the ISI's role is condemnable, and we all know what they did, and beheading of the Sarpanch and all also happened during the election. So, therefore, we do stand by that. And what has been
the point at issue is
BJP
the people who allowed it to happen, you are ignoring them, and you are those who disrupted the process, you are complimenting them. What a shame.
Let me also tell you today, Siddharth Nath Singh.
Voter percentages happen when BJP and other political parties going to respect and form a government, or the BJP is looking at running Jammu and Kashmir through a governor's rule. This is also a reality which was on your show.
Mr. Singh, my
simple you cannot have both the sides to it.
Mr. Singh,
we are aware that this should not have happened. We are condemning, we are disassociating, but we are
pointless. I just want to say, Krishna Kant, Maroof and Siddharth, please, let's get only two on the screen, please.
There is only one question that Siddharth Nath Singh has.
Maroof and Siddharth, please.
Is it more important to have a government of convenience?
I can't keep repeating.
Is it more important to have a government of convenience?
Maroof doesn't want to stop. He wants to go ad nauseum.
You are going to sleep with terrorists because they allowed you to have an election? What an embarrassment.
What is the BJP up to? Here is a clip of what the BJP used to say. Here is a clip, Siddharth.
Too far. Do not push the envelope to a level where you understand on a strategic level. You are a strategic man. You are a defense expert. You do understand why a government is needed in Jammu and Kashmir. So there are ways to restrain these type of comments. So please allow us to restrain that. And do not push an envelope to a level that take it this way or the highway. Please do not. It is not in the interest, and I don't think today you are doing maybe. Sorry to use the word TRP.
I'm not pushing the envelope.
I am really sorry. I am really sorry. No, I'm sorry. Siddharth Nath Singh, I'm really sorry. 1 second, Maroof. 1 second, Maroof. When the BJP has nothing to say, 1 second. 1 second, Maroof. 1 second, Maroof. You know, today the BJP has nothing to say on Jammu and Kashmir. And you know why, Maroof? Why Siddharth Nath Singh goes to the shallow argument? Shallow and silly argument. You want TRPs? What were you talking about? What TRPs? What TRPs did you want? What TRPs did you want when you? What TRPs did you want when you used to take on the PDP for making these kind of comments? And what TRPs did you want? What is Mufti Mohammad Saeed thanking Pakistan for? I am asking you today, Mufti Mohammad Saeed is thanking Pakistan for violating the ceasefire repeatedly. 1 second, Siddharth. Listen, Siddharth. Mufti Mohammad Saeed is thanking Pakistan for providing overt and covert avert support to terrorists, for allowing their proxies to be issuing diktats to boycott our elections.
Are we accepting it? Are we accepting it?
You are supporting him. He's your back chief minister. Is he a chief minister backed by you? Are you taking him on? Are you threatening to walk out of the alliance? Have you emboldened him or not? Is he chief minister with your support or not? What is he thanking the Hurriyats for? Why is he saying we must thank the Hurriyats?
Mr. Singh,
what is there to thank the Hurriyats?
My question to you.
You compromise India's national interest, then you want to give lectures on it.
Did Mufti Saeed
That's all I'm
have
making
a deal with the terrorists? Did Mufti Saeed have a deal with the terrorists and the Hurriyat that allow me to become chief minister and then everything will be honky-dory? Is that the issue? That did he strike a deal with them, that he is now finally thanking them for allowing the election to happen instance-free? What are we talking about,
so how can you, why don't you take him on more?
I don't accept
what matters is
I don't accept that
we have to respect the mandate.
So this is wrong.
And the people did not vote him. No, sir. The people did not vote him.
Okay, so here's my question.
That let the terrorists.
Okay, so here's a comment. Here's a comment about the Hurriyat. One second.
Sorry, sir. I mean, this is a complete misrepresentation. This is a complete misrepresentation of the vote of the people.
And here's a question to Amitabh Mattu. A question to Amitabh Mattu and Rashneet Kher. 1 second. Amitabh Mattu and Rashneet Kher. Can I just get Amitabh and Rashneet Kher back?
Yes. For a moment.
1 second, 1 minute. No, sir, we'll pause. But a very fundamental question is, Amitabh Mattu, on the 12th of December 2014, the Hurriyat conference said, we reject the staged drama of polls in Kashmir and once again appealed to the people to observe complete shutdown in poll-bound areas. On the 26th of October, and now Mufti is thanking him, on the 26th of October, Gilani said, I make a fervent appeal to Kashmiris to remain cautious of the nefarious designs of India and boycott the elections. Why? These are the comments. What is he thanking the Hurriyat for? Urging people to boycott the elections?
Let me ask you one question rhetorically and answer that.
No, answer my question, Amitabh. What is he thanking the Hurriyat for?
No.
Why resort to rhetorics when I'm putting facts at the... Why should we not discuss facts?
I'm going to answer your question to a rhetorical question.
To make people like...
What do you want to do in Jammu and Kashmir? As a nationalist Indian that you are,
Mr. Amitabh Mattu, I hope you are a nationalist Indian too. I'm sure that you are as well. Amitabh Mattu, simple answer to your question. No. Watch it. Amitabh Mattu, Mr. Amitabh Mattu, are you saying today? One second. I'll ask you a counter question. 1 second, Rashmi. 1 second, Amitabh. You ask a question. No, 1 second.
We cannot have peace through the barrel of a gun.
Okay. So here's the question. So I ask you a question.
Elections by the huge turnout of Kashmir.
I am asking.
They have discredited Hurriyat themselves. Why is Mufti Mohammad Saeed trying to bring in Hurriyat who have no standing in Kashmir today? Why is he trying to make the stand on their
larger
legs?
picture.
I do not understand what is the point of bringing Hurriyat in. They are a discredited party anyway.
Together are committed to building peace in Jammu and Kashmir.
Nobody is in Kashmir today. The turnout shows there
is going to be a spoiler every second.
So, but Amitabh Mattu, I want 1 second, Amitabh. Dr. Mattu, 1 second. Dr. Mattu, you are an intelligent man. You're well aware of the history of your state. My question is very simple to you. You say, what do you want? This is no question. I am asking you, do you need to start your first day as chief minister by lying? You say, and what is the lie with respect? The lie is that Pakistan told Hurriyat and the terrorist groups to allow elections in Jammu and Kashmir. Amitabh Mattu, you know that is a lie. Why would you say this lie unless you want to mollify them? And therefore, the real question is, why? Just one more sentence. Why would a chief minister of Jammu and Kashmir want to start by mollifying terrorists and separatists? Mollifying them.
Can I answer that question
by lying? By lying.
What did he say? He said clearly, categorically, that look, this is the most inclusive election in the history of Jammu and Kashmir.
No, sir.
You and I accept that.
No, sir. He said, I'll tell you the exact sentence. You are making up words for him. He's not. You're twisting his words. He said, I want to thank the Hurriyat and terrorist groups for the conduct of the assembly elections.
This election.
Sir, you know, there were 381 companies of various central forces in a state. 6,250 polling booths were sensitive or hypersensitive, right? 48,17,981 voters, and a fantastic job done by the Election Commission, despite the attempts of all the terrorist groups of Pakistan. You cannot thank the terrorist groups. You cannot thank them for the elections. You have in one stroke insulted Indian democracy. And no strategic perspective can justify that.
Arnab, this is the flowering and the most inclusive election in the history of Jammu
and Kashmir. But not carried out with the... No, one second. But not at the behest of the terrorists, at the behest of the people and the democratic apparatus of the government of India.
Arnab, you and I know each other well enough to know that I wouldn't be defending something which is...
Okay, one word from Rashni Kher. One word from Rashni Kher. Sir, I don't buy this. Rashni Kher.
You know, it is not the first time. It is not the first time. Sorry.
No, Mattu needs to answer this question.
Is this the most inclusive election?
How is this? This is not an inclusive election.
Is the Chief Minister saying this inclusivity, is the Chief Minister saying this inclusivity was kind courtesy Pakistan? Is that what the Chief Minister was implying? That because of the blessings of Islamabad.
You know he didn't say that,
That's the point I'm trying to make. That if you say, if it was such an inclusive election,
the Chief Minister should clarify this comment.
Then thank the people.
The Chief Minister should clarify this comment. The Chief Minister, Mufti Mohammad Saeed, should take back his comment.
Free and fair elections. The history of Jammu and Kashmir since independence.
I think there is time. I think there is time.
This is a free and fair election.
I think there is time. Rashni, 10 seconds. No, I feel the Chief Minister should take back his comments. Rashni,
from day one.
The Chief Minister should take back his comments.
No, but we show his mindset.
To try and take a longer strategic view of this.
This is not the first time, and it will not be the last time for Mufti Mohammad Saeed and his party to say such a thing. It is
Please give me a moment.
BJP's best interest.
Yes, last word, Rashmi Kanji.
They don't want
last word, Rashmi Kanji, and then I'm wrapping up.
But let us not have
Rashmi Kanji, last word.
There is more dangerous days to come. Now let me please, Arnab, give me time. Let me kindly take my 30 seconds. The fact is that the more dangerous days are going to come because this Chief Minister with this mindset is going to head the unified command. Yeah. Tomorrow, if the army says that Baramulla is sensitive and we do not want the removal of AFPSA from there...
There's no unified command, there's a unified headquarters. Please get your facts
right. Okay. Well, I am quoting Mr. Mufti Mohammad Saeed's words, unified command.
There is no unified command. There's a unified headquarters. Please get your facts right.
I am quoting Mr. Mufti Saeed. Please go back.
Okay, let's not get caught in semantics.
Okay, so anyways, that's semantics. He's saying that he's heading that. If the GOC says tomorrow, the GOC that Baramulla is a sensitive state and you cannot remove AFPSA from there, and Mufti says that no, I think it should be removed. Whose word is final? Please tell us.
Good question there. We're going to take this debate forward. Amitabh Mattu, strategic perspectives are allowed. Strategic perspective
goes better than you and I do.
Yes. The government and the President of India is the Supremo.
Yes, Engineer Rashid. Engineer Rashid, you must stop the anti-India rant.
Not the Chief Minister, it's the President of India which commands the defense
Engineer
services.
Rashid, no. I say one thing.
Your Chief Minister
you are not allowing me to respond.
Sir, I've heard you there, Engineer Rashid.
It is unfortunate. You never allow me to humiliate by getting into the debate.
No, sir, I have not. But I would request you, Engineer Rashid, not to present memorandums on Afzal Guru, even if you think they will get a support of the PDP section.
No, it is you can't force me to change my own conviction. You have a right to differ with me, and I have a right to differ with you, sir.
Yeah, and I would like Siddharth